you're not getting like a good lot. Like that's not going to be a good fighting lot. Like this isn't the 30s or 40s. Like you're getting a 22-year-old with like Fortnite knuckles and like vape scarring on his lungs. Like dude's not going to be ready to go toe to toe in the front lines with some Russian drunk dude. Like I don't know. So just fair warning for our military. Like you're drafting, a losing army. Like more than like.
Quit. I'm finna quit. I ain't finna be doing this now. I took this job. I took this job thinking you would never have to do nothing. Really, like security guard, they always just be chilling. So I'm thinking I get to chill.
Take the damn iPad out your kids' hands. At this point, you putting me at risk. The hell, the kids out there, they already practicing as toddlers to do what they gonna do to us, and our kids stuck trying to figure out the Wi-Fi password. Like, no, y'all being selfish. I get you been working all day, and the kid, you want to give the iPad, you don't want to pay attention to them. But no, it's time for you to go snatch that damn iPad, because you see what they doing. You see what they ready for? You're not preparing your kid for the future. The next 20 years, the whole world gonna be different because of iPads. And I blame you, weak ass parents. I'm looking at you directly with your dumb ass.
Shalom. This is just a quick hit through the spirit. But before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushua, Ba'ashum, Rakach, Wadash, the monster of the apostles, the monster of the elders, at Great Millstone, Ruel, tells his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, just preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and the speckled bird. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Right? However, I format this video, I'm going to insert a couple of these videos showing you clear as day Babylon the Great ain't ready for war. Right? You still may have a couple mighty men within the war, within the military, I should say, within the military as ready for war. But for the most part, in this generation as being drafted, they're not ready for war. It's all about folly. It's all about TikTok. It's all about, just doing all types of crazy things out there, man. Right? Their mindset is not in the game, right? In which, as you read in the scriptures, a man's goings is of the Lord. And it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. The Lord set them up to join this war, right? To join the military. And now you get drafted, which also the huge draft is coming. Be prepared for that. But for those that are already drafted, those that are already in the military, hey, you done. All right? You done. Plus, you're not even in the mindset to even fight, right? You're not even in the mindset to fight. So you really done, man. These people are done. They're cooked. They're through, right? And call Allah Yahweh Bashmi al-Shah for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You do have brothers that do have a military background, right? But the Lord woke them up to this truth. But if you in this truth, hey, stay away from the military, man. You should know and understand the scriptures that if you're in the military, you join the military, you're most likely not coming back, man. You're most likely not coming back. You're gonna be done, right? Let's get these scriptures right here. Like I said, it's supposed to be a quick one. Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 6, classic scripture. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place, right? Who's the true rich? That's us, the Israelites, right? We're sitting in a low place, right? Our people is not in the greatest conditions. You'll have a couple of people or, Edomites will say, well, this person and that. No. What about the whole, right? Us as a whole is not doing good. But as we see, it also says folly is set in great dignity. They out here making a TikTok, doing all types of dances. They're not ready for war. Their mindset is not ready to fight. They came in wanting benefits, right? And that backfired because you didn't know or understand the landscape in which you were in, right? You didn't have the foresight. You didn't listen to the men of the Lord, right? If you listen to the men of the Lord, you will have the foresight to understand that, hey, I'm not joining the military. If I join the military, that's my ass, man. So now you up there doing all types of dances. Well, you're going to be dancing, right? Dancing when the bullets is getting shot at you, right? Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 19, wisdom strengtheneth the wise. Check this, wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city, right? We have the foresight, we have the knowledge, we have Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua on our side. Guess what? He's going to give us everything that we need and want, right? That spiritual power. That's going to be more than any 10 men, right? The 10 mighty men of this world, they're relying on their own strength. They're relying on their comrades or relying onto the backing of Babylon the Great, and that's going to push them to get destroyed, right? They don't have as I keep saying, they do not have the foresight or the understanding of what's coming down the pipeline. So what's going to happen? They're going to get destroyed. Us with this wisdom, Yahweh Ratazah, we of those men, we're going to be preserved, right? Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 17. Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. As I did in my lesson the other day, you had this effeminate ass Jake in the military talking about, man, we going to war. You know, they feeding them the big banquet meal before they go off to war, and then boys sound all feminine and stuff. You best believe what type of activity he's into, man. So the Lord set you over there to die. You not coming back, man. And also says neither be thou foolish. These people are foolish. Doing all types of dances and seeing you ain't you ain't ready for war, man. Check this. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? If you would take heed to wisdom, as I just read in Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 19, right? You will have the foresight, you will have the understanding, the Lord will be backing you, right? And how right desire, the Lord will preserve you in the times that we're coming into, instead of you just perishing like a damn fool, man. As we read right here, Psalms 37 and verse 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Shah, and he delighteth in his way. Yahweh Ratazah, once again, Yahweh Ratazah, we are those men, and our ways are pleasing unto the Lord, in which he's going to keep us in the time of trouble, while the rest of our people is going to be out here looking stupid, right? Damn, messed it up. Hold on. Yeah, to Salaki, y'all. Accidentally, matter of fact, I'm gonna just go to it. So Psalms 37. I have to put in my stuff again. Do all my highlights. I hate when that happens. Let's see, this is Psalms 37, verse 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand, you see. Even if you fall down, you know, righteous man falleth 7 times. Now that does not give you license or order to sin, right? But if you fall down, you do get back up, right? And Yahweh desire you won't do those things again, right? Slack it. Anyways, verse 25. I have been young and now I am old. Yeah, I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor a seed begging for bread. Right? That famine is coming. That famine is coming. Don't be surprised if some of those soldiers is starving. Don't be surprised. Definitely over here in Babylon the Great, these people are going to be out here starving. The ribs are going to be touching their backs, right? They are not going to be in a good condition. But Yahweh desire we of those men, we're going to be able to eat. As the scriptures say, my servant shall eat, right? He is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed. You see? So your seed, your household is going to be blessed. Yahweh desire, you're going to get beaten up in them chariots, right? Check this. Depart from evil and do good and dwell forevermore, right? Why? For the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah loveth judgment, right? That's why you depart from evil. That's why you take heed unto the mouth of the Lord, which is his prophets, right? Because the Lord loveth judgment, and great judgment is coming upon Babylon the Great. Check this. And forsaketh not his saints. You of his saints, you're not going to be forsaken. Check this. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off, right? Esau Edom's going to get cut off. I saw a video earlier today. Trump was saying he was mad at the small hats, man. They just went on and did their own thing, man. You know, shooting those missiles and rockets at Iran. You know, rather he was serious or not, you know, the scriptures speak very clearly, the least of the flock shall draw them out. So we're getting closer and closer to that big number 3, right? But anyways, Esau Edom's going to get cut off, and 2/3 of our people is going to get cut off, right? So keep on dancing, keep on doing all that folly, right? You're going to be destroyed, right? The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. You see, that's the ultimate prize. That's what we're waiting for, man. Right? Let me get this in Psalms 37 and verse 37. Mark the perfect man and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. You see? The end of the wicked, the end of these soldiers, man, is not going to be peace. It's going to be destruction. It's going to be agony. It's going to be pain. Right? But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. Right? They're going to be destroyed. Esau Edom, he's going to be destroyed. When we see all the, the war escalating with Israel and Iran, right? The small hats in Iran, it's a praising matter, right? They about to get taken off the map. The other nations is willing to help. If I'm not mistaken, I saw earlier today as well, Iran has moved their missiles to China. What you hey, they making power moves, man. Right? The other nations are willing to help. China said the world could move on without the United States. And guess what? Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. Right? So yeah, 2/3 is going to be destroyed. Esau Edom's going to be destroyed. Verse 39, but the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah. He is their strength in a time of trouble. You see, when the enemy comes in like a flood, Yahweh desire we of those men, Lord is going to give us that protection. But you 2/3, those that chose to, quote unquote, get benefits from the military and still stay in there, right? You're going to be destroyed. And once again, the draft is coming. And we pray Yahweh desire, for those younger brothers that's within this thing, they have the fortitude and the Lord will protect them for them not to get drafted. If they draft them, hey, hey, don't go in, man. Hey, the scriptures speak of the devil shall cast you into prison. So, hey, it's just a trying of your faith, and pray to the Lord that you remain solid unto the end, right? Anyways, verse 40, and the Lord Yahweh Shai shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him. You see, we trust in Yahweh Shai. We took heed unto the men of the Lord, and the Lord in exchange, woke us up to this truth. Yahweh desire, we're men of the Lord of ourselves, man. And the Lord's going to save us, deliver us, because we took heed, right? We took heed to the order. We stayed diligent, right? Brothers had posted up their video the other day showing that Chat GPT said that GMS is the most diligent. They stay in prophecy. They stay on fire. So you stay on fire, stay pushing this word, the Lord's going to save you, man. You got to believe that. So yeah, it's just a quick hit. Yeah, Babylon the Great is through, man. They ain't ready for war. Yahweh desires an edifying lesson. Abba Babal.